What's up? Welcome back. As you can see by the title, we are doing 10 tips that every beginner or new esthetician needs to know. So if you're just starting and you just need a little insight, a little kickstart, just a little information to get you on your feet and everything that you need to know before you actually jump into the field, this video is for you. Let's get into it. So I wanted to start this video by saying, I don't think I've ever formally introduced myself on any of my videos. So that's what I'm gonna do now. My name is Amanda Williams. I go by Amanda Jamie. That's my first name cut short and my middle name. So Amanda Jamie is what my YouTube name is. I am a licensed esthetician, so I do this for a living. This is my full-time job. I have my own little studio and I do YouTube on the side. So that's a little bit about me. I do give mentoring calls. So if you wanna have like a one-on-one question FaceTime with me, feel free to DM me on Instagram or comment down below and I'll reach out to you. It is a small fee of $60, but it is an hour. You can pick my brain. Ask me anything and everything you want to ask me and I'm here to answer. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to let me know and we'll schedule a date and a time where we can do that. So let's get into exactly what you need to know. Tip number 1 is know what you're getting yourself into. So you're starting right here by watching this video. There are a couple different ways to make money when you're first starting out. So the first one is commission only. You work for somebody and you only work for commission. The second one is commission plus salary. So your hourly will be a little lower, but you'll also get commission on top of it, which is a great way to gain clientele and money. And the last one is like salary only. You just make hourly, you do your clients, they bring in the clients for you and you just work all day. Every single one of those has its pros and cons, but what I do suggest to you is when you apply for the job, know your split. So if you're doing commission, know whether it's a 30-70 split, a 40-60 split, whether you're getting 40% of everything that you bring in or more. 40 would be ideal, but you would look anywhere between 30 and 40% if you're commission based. Before you actually go in and accept a position, make sure you're looking at all of your options. Do your research on every single company that you apply for. I would reach out to other people that actually work there, see their experiences, see if that's something you're willing to go through. European wax has a bunch of horror stories, but it's also really good if you want to get good at speed waxing. So just weigh out all your options before you decide on where you want to work and where you're going to take that position. So just as much as they're interviewing you, you're interviewing them. You have the say so to say yes. You have the say so to say no. You can accept the position, not accept the position. Just make sure it's the right fit for you. Also know whether you're responsible for supplies, whether you need to provide them or they provide them for you, and whether you're an independent contractor or an employee. When you go into that interview, make sure you know all the questions you're wanting to ask, know their background, know the salary, know the split, whether you have commission or not. Just make sure you're thoroughly interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you. Okay, so for my area, he wants to get up. All right, so for my area, the average salary is about $12.52 an hour. So I just want you to be aware that you're not gonna leave school just making a bunch of money, like demanding 30 bucks an hour. That's just not feasible and not, logical. Not logical. So basically I would just do your research around the area that you live in. What's the average esthetician salary straight out of school? You don't have experience, so don't expect to make a bunch of money, but know your worth. Know that you're not worth $5 an hour plus commission. Like, just make sure you're really doing your research and sticking to what you find is fair for the work that you're gonna put in. Okay, so this flows really nicely into number 2. Number 2 is to design your career from day one. While I was in school, I was literally writing down everything that I wanted for myself. I have a little business plan because I knew I wanted to go out on my own. But design your career. Know what type of clients you want in your chair. Know what you want to specialize in. Just know exactly how you want your career to look like in 5 years, in 10 years. Write down your goals because that is so powerful just to know like how far you come when you look back and you're like, man, like I started here, but this is where I ended up. Your end goal could be anywhere from like a day spa, a med spa, independent salon, a little booth, whatever you want, go for it because it's all possible. Nothing is impossible in the aesthetics world. It's forever changing, forever growing, and there's always a place for you. Also, keep in mind what actually motivates you. So is it the business opportunity? Is it the growth that you're able to have? Is it money that's your main motivator? It could even be the ability to work independently. So just make sure you know exactly what you want out of your career before you jump in. And I think it's fun to look back once you're actually there. Okay, I know he wants to stay here, but he's low-key ruining my video. But if I put him down, he's gonna bark at me. Let's see. All right, no, sit, sit. Okay, number 3 is get good at marketing yourself. Marketing yourself is what's gonna make you that money. Make sure that you know how to sell yourself. You are your biggest cheerleader. If you don't believe in yourself, there's nobody that's gonna believe in you. So make sure you believe in yourself, you market yourself, you sell yourself, you show your best face to every single client that sits in your chair. Make sure every post that you post is work that you're proud of. When you're marketing yourself, don't leave it to the business that you're working for to do the marketing. You should be doing the footwork, leaving your business card everywhere. This is something that I actually struggled with, leaving or telling people what I do. I felt a little like, not embarrassed, but maybe like intimidated a little bit. I saw a video that was like, put your cards into like the little booklets that when you go to the restaurant where you pay your bill, put your card into there. That's a way to do it without actually speaking, but if you can speak about it to everybody and everything. But I know we all have to be realistic and start small. So put your business cards everywhere. Tell, your hairdresser, your nail person what you do, and see if they can even like hold a couple cards for you. If they have any clients that need lashes, facials, waxing, whatever, they can go ahead and give it to them. I actually heard this one idea where somebody made like a little flyer on their phone and would go to the grocery store and airdrop it to anybody who had their airdrop on. And they actually got clients. Now, I haven't actually tried this, but I thought it was a pretty good idea. And if you're bold enough, why not? It's just getting your name out. There's nothing bad that can really happen from doing that besides people just not gonna go. But if they do come, that's like a great thing for you. Another great way to market yourself is to market yourself on social media, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, any social media channel. There's even Reddit. You can literally market yourself everywhere. Make sure that they know about you. The only way your business is gonna grow is if people know about you. So if you keep all this great information that you have and great skill that you have to yourself, nobody's gonna be able to benefit. And I had that mistake too. I opened my little place and I'm like, okay, doors open, everybody come. And it doesn't work like that. You literally have to do the footwork. You have to make yourself known on social media, post often, review products online, do whatever you can to make your voice be heard and allow people to trust you. Allow people to get to know you. I see a lot of mistakes that people make when they start posting on social media their work. It's lash after, before and after picture and beautiful facials and waxing. But I can't find anywhere on your page what you look like. So best believe I'm probably not gonna go to you because I have no idea what you look like. So post a picture or two of yourself. Like, make people know who you are. There's a face behind all this beautiful work. So I just like to put a little bit of my personality. I tag my personal page, that's a preference on its own. You don't have to. But I do suggest showing who you are, having people recognize the face and actually trust you. Number 4 is that it's okay to have downtime at work. There's gonna be times where you don't have clients. You're not gonna be fully booked all day. That is okay. In the beginning, it is a little depressing, just like, man, nobody really wants to come. I guess I kind of suck. But that's really not the case. You're brand new. People are just finding out about you. And like I said in the previous tip, you have to build trust before people actually want to trust you with their face and sit in your chair. So what I suggest during the downtime is to stay positive, work on different projects. There's so many things that you can do in aesthetics. I turned to YouTube, so I decided to share my knowledge on the internet, and I had downtime during quarantine and I decided to make this channel. So literally you can find other ways to fill your time. You can also just practice. While you don't have a client, practice your lashes, research a new product. You can even do facial stuff on yourself and just get familiar, get comfortable with doing different things. Because quite honestly, practice is the only thing that's gonna make you great and better. Practice, research, keep aiming to get better and better at what you do. All right, so this one, number 5, is a hard pill to swallow, I know. Number 5 is that sales are so important in aesthetics. You are a salesperson. Just as much as that Nissan person needs to sell a car, you need to sell a product. The entire job is surrounded by sales. So whether you're selling an aftercare kit, you're selling a product, you're selling ingrown hair serum, you're selling an acne kit, anti-aging, you're selling multiple treatments that they can't just get one, they need 6. You're always selling. So selling is part of your job. Even to get a job, you're selling yourself to the interviewer, like, hey, I'm the best, pick me. You're selling yourself to your clients, hey, I'm good at my job, pick me. And then you're allowing them to trust you in giving you product recommendations. I haven't actually done the math, but I think like about 25%, I would say at least 25% of your revenue will come from sales, because once they get a treatment, they need some kind of follow-up. So you're the professional, you're the one who knows best, and they're gonna trust you. They go on YouTube like, how to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. They should go to you and how do I get rid of this acne scar? And you should be like, boom, this is how you do it. Beautiful. Number 6 is do not change workplaces frequently. In the aesthetics business, people are constantly jumping from workplace to workplace. They didn't like this one, they're gonna go to this one. They don't like this one, they're gonna go to this one. Try to keep a steady work environment. You're not always gonna like the people that you work with, but as long as you keep your head focused on the end goal, you can get through it. The problem with changing jobs often is that 1, your resume looks really jumpy, like you can't keep a job or you don't wanna keep a job. 2, every time you move, you're gonna have to restart over, like start over and get new clients, build a new clientele. That's a lot of work. And after you put so much work into actually getting all of these clients, now you're gonna be like, peace out because I don't like somebody. That's crazy. Keep your head focused. You know your end goal, like I said in the previous step. Know where you wanna be, know where you wanna go, so that way it's easier to keep focused and just continue on. Stay in that workplace until you're ready to move on. Number 7, lucky number 7. So 7 is to keep an open mind on new treatments that come out. Skincare is forever changing. Like, people are always releasing new things, new products. Keep an open mind and just try it. An analogy I like to use is like going to a hairdresser, right? I went to this hairdresser that didn't know what a balayage was or an ombre was. They knew highlights and all over color. That's not gonna survive in this kind of world unless you already have a clientele that you've already established doing those things. But if you don't know how to continue your education and keep on your toes on what's new, what's trending, what people are gonna come in your seat and ask for, that's where your growth is gonna come from. So don't be that hairdresser that doesn't know how to balayage. Be that hairdresser that knows how to balayage and knows how to do those crazy cuts and diva cuts and everything that's going on. So even with aesthetics, know those new machines. You might not be able to afford it, but know of it. Know how to speak to your client. Like, I don't have this, but I do this that's very similar to how this works. It's just in the way that you market yourself and you speak to your client, gain that relationship in order to build. The internet is a beautiful place to learn new things. So just as you're on this YouTube video, you can go ahead and use the little Google machine and find out the new trends. My teacher always said like trends start on the West Coast. So skincare trends start on the West Coast. So if you're looking for new skincare trends, like look to California, see the different treatments that they're offering, and you could bring it to your side. So I think that's an amazing idea. That's always stuck with me when she told me that. And it only makes sense. We want the latest and greatest of everything. Like, we want the newest iPhone. We want everything new and fun and exciting. So why not keep that fun and excitement in your treatment room, in your little bank of knowledge, just so you know, in case you ever come across a client that is aware of that new advanced modality. A great way to keep up to date is to attend trade shows. Unfortunately, now with COVID, trade shows aren't really a thing. But once they are back and running, you could always attend new trade shows, see what's new on the market. And also trade shows, I haven't been to any, which is pretty sad, but I heard that they give really good discounts. So you can get discount product and stuff when you go there. So I think that's a great thing to do. Also, they have like seminars, great learning and knowledge-based seminars. So I would really look into it. All right, number 8 is to develop a social media presence. And I know it's hard. I'm still developing mine. I grow every day, slowly but surely, and eventually I'll make it somewhere. You just gotta remember, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and consistency to grow your platform. Just know that every time you post something, people are watching. So even if you get 1 like, and that 1 like is your personal page, people are still watching. I have a bad habit myself of scrolling hours on Instagram and Facebook and not liking a single thing, but I'll send it to a friend, I'll send it to my cousin, haha, this was funny, but I never like it. So don't underestimate the fact that people are watching, because they are, and eventually, once they see it long enough, they will become your clients. Social media is almost like a brainwash. So we scroll and we scroll, and eventually we see it enough times that we buy. And that's how ads work. You see it once, all right, whatever. You see it twice, I mean, I remember seeing it before, but whatever. You see it 3, 4, 10, 20 times, you're like, dang, maybe I really do want that Red Robin burger. So that's exactly how it is with your business. As long as you keep on showing your work, keep on showing people how great you are and how good you are at what you do, the clients will come. Number 9 is communication with your clients. So be open and honest when you are speaking with your clients. What I want to bring into this little bullet point is, if somebody's sitting in your chair with, let's say, grade 3 acne, right? And they want it all gone by next month. How are you going to communicate to them that that's not possible? In the nicest way. So you have to just learn how to be upfront and honest and set realistic expectations with everybody who sits in your chair. Just realize that you can't fix everything, but let them feel comfortable enough that you're going to do the best that you can to give them the best lashes or the best skincare or the best wax you possibly can. So with waxing, let's use that one as an example. Somebody comes in, very first time, Brazilian wax, they shaved 6 days ago. Okay, fine. Hair may or may not be the size of a rice cream. Who cares? They're here, we're gonna try it. So when you go through, wax them, they go through that first wax pain, are you just gonna ignore the fact that you couldn't pick it all up? Or explain to them, hey, you shaved 6 days ago. This is your very first wax. It takes about 2 to 3 waxes for your wax to come out completely clean. Are you willing to go through this a couple more times? These are your results right now, but this will not continue to be your results. If you explain that to them that way, it's easier for them to digest, like, man, she maybe doesn't suck. Like, I still see hair, but she doesn't suck. Like, she knows what she's talking about, and I'll be back next time and it will be better. So setting realistic expectations is the only thing that's going to help communication between you and your client. Last but not least is to be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. It's gonna take a while before you actually get a full book. I'm still not fully booked, but I work very hard every day to post on my social media, show my work, talk about my business, and share it with you guys. So I really believe if you really wanna do this, you can. This is nowhere near impossible. And for everyone who has reached out to me like, hey, I'm just starting, like, you've motivated me to keep going, I'm telling you now, keep going. It only gets better. With that being said, along with being patient, be yourself. Clients love to get to know you and who you are. Don't put on a facade. No fakeness in the treatment room. Show them, like, if you're bubbly, be bubbly. If you like Halloween and I don't know, spider decorations, be that person. If you like country music when you're lashing, do it. Be authentically yourself and other people will be drawn towards you. In my treatment room, I do my best to put my best foot forward. Every client that comes into the door, I treat them exactly how I would treat my family and my friends. I joke with them, I laugh with them. Some people, don't mesh well with my personality, and that's normal. I literally posted a quote the other day on my Instagram that said something along the lines of like, don't expect everybody to like you because you don't even like everybody. And I was like, yeah, I really don't. So just be yourself. Have fun at work. Work is where you're gonna spend most of your time anyway. So if you're having fun, it no longer feels like work. Like I said, be patient with yourself, enjoy the journey. You all are gonna do great. Thank you for everyone who has reached out to me. I am cheering you on from here. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I am here. You could DM me on Instagram. You could comment down below if you have any questions. I'm always here to answer anything. I think I'm gonna end it here. Good luck on your journey. Love always.